Hello, il écrit quoi? Growing up, my grandma told me stories about lots of different things. She once told me a story about an Italian man who would come to the Creole island of St. Lucia many years ago, hundreds of years ago, during the time of colonization. And he had settled in that area, mixing, having children, and forming a life. Now, the area that we used to walk up to and pass through, heading into the hills, where my grandmother's farm was located, was called Lombard, Lombard. So this area is a place in a constituency village in the island of St. Lucia. Now, I always found that strange because the names of the surrounding areas were like Moripo, Sainte Marie or Sainte Mary, Patience, Creole word for patience or French word for patience, and also names like Marguerite or even La Pointe, the Point. But Lombard seemed rather interesting. So as I began to dig into that word, I found out that Lombard, there's a place in northern Italy called Lombardy, where the city of Milan is located in northern Italy. And Lombardy comes from the Lombard people, a Germanic tribe. And also, during the French Revolution, there were lots of upheavals and exiles and people who were allegiance to France when Italy was conquered by France, northern Italy. So there's this great possibility that lots of people were displaced and moved around. So I say this to let you think about the idea that a place in a small island, Creole-speaking island in St. Lucia, attached to the French Revolution, called Lombard, may have come from the Lombardy, a man from the Lombardy area, or could have been named Lombard because of some connection to the Germanic Lombard-speaking people, French Revolution, and people from Lombardy, which I found rather interesting. So, in wrapping up, it is quite interesting to think about the names that some of the places are, what could have brought it about, what it meant to me locally growing up and passing through Lombard, and not even understanding that there's a possibility that there is some attachment from the story my grandma said about an Italian man who may have been from Lombardy. So, this is the story of a small place called Lombard in a small island, St. Lucia. Il écrit quoi?